Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Now, I'm up in Dundee at the minute, and of course I'm a Liverpool fan, and it's been such a fantastic week for Liverpool and also for Tottenham. Getting the Champions League final, I thought I'd go and visit Dundee's very own Anfield Road. So, anybody in the Dundee area, I want a picture beside Anfield Road without going to Liverpool, come to Dundee. It's just up here. Okay folks, it's not spelled the same way, but it'll do. It's Dundee's answer to Anfield Road. Here you go. One end too many. Just behind me, this is called America Land. It's on Cleghorn Street in Dundee. Now, I don't know why it's called that. It looks very American, it's very Americanized. But it stood here by itself for 30 years before anything was built by its side. So I'll go and look up the history. So I'm just doing one of my random walks around Dundee today. End up in places you've never been, you don't know where you are, you just get totally lost. You always find some unusual things, so that's what I'm doing today, folks. Never been down these steps before, so let's see where these end up. Big mural there, folks, on top of the church. Right, folks, behind me is St Columba's Nursing Home, which used to be the site of St Columba Church. Now, the St Columba Church has a lot of connections to the Stone of Destiny, because the rumour is obviously that the Stone of Destiny in Edinburgh Castle isn't the real one, and the real one's been moved about several times. Now, the Knights of the Templar, who looked after the stone, moved it around several locations, and it's going to be kept here at St Columba Church for 17 years, and everyone always believed this was a real one. So when the church got demolished, it got moved up to Newtile and then across to Dull, of all places, where we've been before, and then nobody knows where it is now. So this has connection, folks, to the Stone of Destiny, St Columba's Nursing Home, which was St Columba Church. As you see in the sign there, folks, this is the old Logie Cemetery. It's just left here on a hill in the middle of Dundee. I think Jack's been here before. Got some old gravestones from the 18th century. So we'll look around and see if we can see any really old, interesting ones. So it's interesting when you actually stand and read a lot of these graves, folks. Like this one here, for example, memory of her father, David Fleming, who died of fever, 23rd of January 1803, age 45, and also the brother David Fleming, who drowned in Mia, somewhere in Italy, 1821, and then another part of Fleming, John Fleming, who was a shipmaster in Dundee, who died of cholera. So fever, cholera and drowning all on one gravestone. So people back then just didn't die, they died off something in those days. But it's really bizarre when you read all these gravestones, just just the kind of things that went on back in the days, folks. Strange. some little sculptures here, folks, down just off of Lochie Road in Dundee. I think they're meant to be whale's teeth, I'm not too sure, but they've got lots of designs on them from all the old kind of Dundee, but just left to rot here basically. It's such a shame, 'cause it's actually really nice sculptures, and I might try and hide a Spiz badge here, see if somebody can find it. So this is the entrance to Dundee Castle, folks. Somewhere I used to come quite a lot when I stayed up this area. I've not been for a while. It's actually council offices now, I think. There's a cannon up here which overlooks Dundee. It's a lovely spring day now, folks. Nice and warm. And this is all that's left of the old fountain, folks. Such a shame. So try and restore it. Kennels, folks. Look, there's a dog. Oh, good boy. Good boy. That was Brown Street Kennels, folks. Always a few dogs in there. Don't always get let out, but today they were let out to play. Such a shame. It was a really friendly one, that one. I think he was quite old though, he had grey kind of around his mouth. But it's just such a shame. Nice little dog. Right, folks, just home there and just out for a quick cycle. Such a nice night, but having said that, the sun's gone away, but it's a nice nice night for a cycle. We're just going to head down here to the East Haven area, go for a wee wander along the beach. There's a few waves tonight, which is quite surprising, and then just head back home, folks. Quite quiet down here tonight, not many people out so far, which is good. Glorious. Hear the stone noises. Noises. That was just from my friend Kay. Hello Kay, there's some wave noises for you. I don't know how you like them. I'll just sit and watch them on my own here quietly. Right, in front of me we've got a few interesting things I'll point out, so let's turn the camera around. Right, so you can tell by the erosion, folks, here that these painted war defence things have collapsed. That one's just the way to go. Let's go and have a look. Right, so this one's the way to go with looks of things, folks. It's not got long left. So we're up here last year looking at these. This one's moved quite a bit just with the erosion. Here, okay, there's one down there, it's a goner, and this one, I reckon in a few more weeks it'll be gone as well. Just shows you about the erosion up here, folks. Right, let's go and see what this contraption is here, folks. This is just along from the wall things. There's the wall things there, and this is it's like a homemade ship or something. I don't know what that's meant to be. Right, it's not too sure what it is, folks. I think it is meant to be like a ship. There's like an old seat there. There's some lobster creoles. Kind of a police cone Is that Jag's missing police cone, or is that the one that Jolly Jock's stolen? There's a rogue police cone here. And just flags and ropes and things, so your guess is as good as mine. Answers on a postcard or answers underneath, please, as what you think this is meant to be. I think it's some kind of ship. Oh well. I'm sure somebody will know. I'll stick it on one of the Arbroath pages and somebody will comment as to what it is. Right folks, as the lights tell you to stop, there's a train coming. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you next couple of days. Keep watching my channel folks, and keep liking. Thanks so much. Here's the train.